Hey everyone, this is Ask the Admin video part 2. So let's begin. Uh, when are you going to fuck me like you said you would? Heartbroken. You'd have to talk to Kyle about that because I'm pretty sure that he was the one that promised you that. And if he didn't, and if OP didn't deliver, then yeah, you gotta yell at him. Paper or plastic? Um, I that's not really a question. That's just like, or it's a question, but it's a very vague question. For the sake of being safe, I'm just gonna say plastic. Gay or European? I had to put this. Um, I'm not gay, nor am I European, and I don't understand why you had to put that, but that's your answer. Are you a tits man or an ass man? I'm a face man first, then I'm a personality man, and then I'm a go with the body kind of man. So, what do you find smexy about the new Black and White 2 male and female characters? Well, I'm just gonna give a little my personal thoughts on the Black and White 2 characters. First off, at first I really didn't like the hair design for Volt, as whatever you call him, just because like it looked like a tree. But after a while and stuff, it just kind of grew on me. And they're personally my favorite designs right now, just because I hate hats with a passion, and that's why I never have my personal artist draw me with hats. But yeah, I really like his design and stuff. His outfit looks very comfortable. I would wear that. I would wear that. um, and so I really think it took a little while, but it grew on me, and I really like his outfit, and I'm excited for the game. For the female character, I like the fact that she has boobs, much like every other guy does, and but her hair, I really don't like the whole Princess Leia thing going on. They could have really done without. But I'm excited for the game. I'm definitely gonna get it, and I'm definitely gonna pre-order it as soon as I can. And that's my view on the characters. Red is greater than Steven, or is or is Red less than Steven? Um, uh, Steven's, in my personal opinion, Steven is easier because he's just steel types. I mean, all you really have to do is just he's mainly just steel and ground type, so you just could destroy him easily with earthquake or fire attacks. But Red, he has a whole bunch of different diverse kind of Pokemon and stuff. So I think that I personally like Red better. Just because he has more diversity and stuff. But as a champion, Steven, of course, because he is a champion, Red's not really a champion, he's just a person that you battle. So that question's kind of dumb. Favorite question ever asked? I don't really have a favorite question ever asked, but I do have a favorite, but I do have a number one question that everyone always tends to ask me in every single Ask the Admin Day thing. It's what's your favorite Pokemon? And like I said, it has to be Gengar. How hot am I? Well, it's 60 degrees in my house right now, so I'm pretty chill right now. If you're talking about attractiveness, I have no idea. I'll let you ladies decide. Personally, I don't think I'm that great to look at, but I've been told differently, but I don't really care. What are your thoughts on a remake of Emerald, or a Pokemon game connecting all generations and maybe named Pokemon Universe? First of all, they gotta remake Ruby Sapphire or Emerald or whatever, just for the fact that it's just going in line and order. I'm definitely gonna get it, even though I didn't really care for that region much. I loved the game, but the region not so much, just because way too much water. I'm not a real big water kind of guy. I'm a pyro and stuff, so I like land. And how do I feel about a game connecting all of them together? I'm actually against them doing that. I used to be all for it, but now I'm just completely against it, just because, for the simple fact that if you do so, I mean, all right, look at Heart Gold and Soul Silver real quick, or Crystal or Gold, whatever you want to go by. Just go by the newer games, just because, for the sake of newer games. But all right, once you beat the Kanto, once you collect all the Kanto badges, all your Pokemon, or at least mine, were like in their high 70s. And once you fight Red and stuff, your Pokemon are in their high 70s. So just think, if you were to go to another region, I mean, every gym leader is gonna have to have Pokemon in their 80s or above. And once you beat that third region, or if you're even halfway through the third region, you would already have all your Pokemon level 100. And who's gonna really start over with just Pokemon like weak level and stuff? I mean, so personally, 2 regions in one game, that's as far as you could go. Any more, then it's just Killjoy. It's just a Killjoy game. It waste. It's just a waste of a game. Like, if anything, they should just add more Pokemon into the game. Like you could go to certain like open up a new Safari Zone and have way more Pokemon in there from different regions, instead of just like Pokemon that you could already catch in general. I always thought that was pretty stupid of Safari Zones, but yeah, just like what they did in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, their Safari Zone that had different branches and stuff you could put in different things. What they should do is that they should keep that and rearrange it and stuff, but in each thing has like about 10 different Pokemon in it from different regions. And for each different combination you do and stuff, they should add more Pokemon to depend on what combinations you put in there. But that's the way I think they should do it, if they intend to put way more Pokemon in a game. But yeah, like, that's my thoughts on it. Who's cooler, Garyoke or Kamina? I don't know who Kamina is. I've been needing to look up that person, but I just haven't given enough fucks, I guess. But I would have to say Garyoke, just because I don't know who Kamina is right now, and I might get a lot of hate for that, but whatever. In your life, what have you learned about women? They're not as complicated as everyone thinks that they are, and they're really easy to talk to, and my best friend is a girl. So I guess that's my thing. Would you rather have new starters in Black and White 2, or be stuck with Oshawott, Tepig, and Snivy like we are? I can honestly care less. I mean, if they added new starters, it would be, they shouldn't even call it Black and White 2. I mean, they should just call it a different region, because it would have different starters, and it would be pointless to have new starters for just a sequel of a game. So I'm glad with Tepig, Oshawott, and Snivy, even though I don't even keep them in my party. Do you like Zubats, and are you ever excited or happy about encountering a wild Zubat? At the beginning of the game, I love Zubat. I mean, they're great for EV training, for speed, and if you catch one of them and you got the right nature, then when you evolve it into a Crobat, he's a freaking beast. And having a lot of Zubats at the beginning of the game and stuff, Pokeballs are a dime a dozen, so you could just throw a crap load, catch a crap load of them, get the right nature, release all the other ones, and just EV train that one, and then you got a beast Pokemon. I mean, Zubats are probably the easiest Pokemon to EV train, because there's just so many of them. Same thing with like Geodude and stuff, but yeah, like, I like them. Later on in the game, they do get annoying, but what wild Pokemon, when you run into something, doesn't get annoying if you're trying to do something? I mean, it's just common sense. Who is your father? I don't know who my father is, because Black in the game, he doesn't know who his father is, and I haven't got a chance to read the Black and White manga, so I have no idea. So I'm in kind of the same boat as Red. If you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? I would say food. Yeah, food, because I don't know anyone who doesn't eat food, and if I could only eat one thing for the rest of my life, it would be food. So that's your answer for that. If you could only have one kind of toe slash finger, what would it be? The middle finger. I mean, that's a simple answer. How many generations of Pokemon will there be? I have no idea how many generations of Pokemon there will be because I don't work for Game Freak and I don't have a say in that matter. But I personally think there's got to be at least 12 just for the whole Chinese Zodiac thing, for the fire type starters. But if they don't, then because the whole Ponyta and Houndour and shit, I'd be content with at least 8. Why are you so cool? I was unaware that I was cool, but if you guys think I'm cool, then I guess I'm doing something right. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? I don't really have a favorite flavor. I don't really eat ice cream all that much. And when I do eat ice cream, I usually just get vanilla or a dipped cone. So I guess vanilla. Who do you get inspired by? That's a pretty vague question because that could mean a lot of things. But I get inspired by my teacher, of course, my martial arts teacher, just because he's always there for me whenever I need him. And I often try to inspire myself to always do better in myself, so I guess those are my inspirations. Favorite page. I have favorite pages, and I'll just name some of them off the top of my head. Kanto Region Champion Red, of course, because I'm a co-admin of that page, and Kyle's kind of a cool guy, I guess. I'm kidding, love you, Kyle. Blaze Fahrenheit, Blue the Original Rival, Metagross, Nightmare the Shiny Jedi Tyranitar, Durfur, Agron Hitler, Ruben the Velociraptor, Amabo Corb, even though I used to hate him and stuff, but after a while I just grew to like him. Hipster Link, despite that he doesn't like me, as far as I know he doesn't like me, but I like him, so if we want to become friends, then I'm all for that. Captain Slowbro, Gym Leader Flannery, I might have said that wrong, whatever. Tracy Sketchit, he said I'm one of his inspirations, so he's one of my favorite pages, and he's also a really funny guy. If you guys don't know his page, then go like him, he's a really cool guy. Pokemon Trainer Emerald, just because he's one of my best friends in real life. Pokemon Trainer Diamond, because he's one of my best friends in real life. Cyrus is a pretty cool page. Amabo's dad, of course. Tom, he really helped me out whenever I was a smaller page and stuff. He, like, I gained probably, I would say probably about 25% of my likes thanks to him whenever I was a smaller page. And that's all who I could think about at the top of my head. If I missed you, then I'm sorry. I love you. Crappy heart. I can never do those. I don't care. Next question. How many times have you exploded? What do you mean by that? Like, have I gotten like just enraged and went along this like killing spree fury kind of thing, or like exploded? Countless times. 3 of your favorite bug type Pokemon: Heracross, Scizor, Excalibur. Have you ever died? Tons of times. I die all the time, but it's cool because I come back the next day. Have you ever, what do you think about, why do you think ponies are cancer? They are, little side note. I don't think they're cancer. I don't really care about them. They're just there for me personally, like, hey, yeah. I've seen the show a couple of times and like, it's alright. But, yeah, that's my thought about them. Have you played Portal and or Portal 2? Yes, I have, and I love Portal games. Favorite / least favorite thing about running a page? The favorite thing is I get to interact with you guys. I mean, I love you guys. I said that a lot of times, despite how many of you think I'm lying and how many of you are assholes towards me and how many times I'm an asshole towards you. But yeah, that's my favorite thing about it. I get to interact with a lot of people all the time. And least favorite thing is random pages like coming up to me asking me for an advertisement and then never even talk to me or anything. It's like, I'm not your dirty whore. Like, of